not the matter about Modi or Shah's prestige, but it's the matter of our nation, of India, of Bharat. And as I say, Rashtra Sarvopari, nation first. Nation first. Because of this Article 370 and 35A, the youth of India in Jammu and Kashmir couldn't get jobs. Rather, they were reduced to a job of a sweeper or a safai karamchari, as they are called. And they say Article 370 should be reinstated, Aarti. They were discriminated for years, generation after generation, and still these former chief ministers of Jammu and Kashmir are saying, Sushil Pandit, that Article 370 should come back. Why? What do they want? They want the discrimination to continue for even further generations to come. Aarti Tikku Singh, that is not going to happen. I can just tell you that irrespective of whether it's a former chief minister or a district level leader, beg your pardon, they may shout their lungs out that bring back Article 370, but we need to understand, it's not for the country, it's not for the people of Jammu and Kashmir, it's for their own personal interest, and let there be no doubt about it. And that's the burning question. But viewers, first, the special report, and I'm directly going to a full panel. The special report first.
Union Home Minister Amit Shah is set to embark on a 3-day visit to Jammu and Kashmir starting today. The Home Minister will hit several locations on his visit to Jammu and Kashmir, including Srinagar and Baramulla in Kashmir and Rajouri, among other places in Jammu. On the 4th October, Home Minister Amit Shah will inaugurate several developmental projects. He will also address 2 rallies along LOC in Rajouri and Baramulla. Both the areas have a sizable population of Paharis, Gujars and Bakarwals community, and also pay a visit to Mata Vaishno Devi Temple at Katra in Jammu. On 5th October, he will hold a meeting with top security officials from the armed forces. This visit holds significance at a time when the Election Commission is likely to publish the final electoral rolls in Jammu and Kashmir on November 25th, and also brings in limelight the debate on Article 370.
रियासत जम्मू कश्मीर के साथ जो गलत बर्ताव किया गया, जो हमारे स्टेटस हमसे छीना गया, 5 अगस्त 2019 को जो हमसे छीना गया, हमारी रियासत को 2 हिस्सों में बांट दिया गया, उसको यूटी में तब्दील कर दिया गया, और आज रियासत की हर चीज़ के ऊपर नज़र है, जहाँ हर चीज़ को बाहर के लोगों को दिया जा रहा है। तो हम तो चाहेंगे, पार्टी तो ये चाहेगी कि अमित शाह जी आएँ, तो हमारा जो खोया हुआ हमारा स्टेटस है, हमारी पहचान है, उसको बहाल करें।
But as the union government stays firm on its policies in J&K,
मैं जब जम्मू एंड कश्मीर बोलता हूं, माननीय सदस्य इसलिए एग्रेसिव हूं कि जम्मू एंड कश्मीर के पीएको को आप भारत का हिस्सा नहीं मानते हो क्या? एग्रेसिव ना हो, जान दे देंगे इसके लिए। क्या बात कर रहे हो आप? एग्रेसिव होने की क्या बात कर रहे हो? जान दे देंगे इसके लिए।
would the naysayers accept the realities of New Kashmir? Bureau Report, Republic TV.
So viewers, you heard when the Home Minister said, "Jaan de denge Kashmir ke liye." Sushil Pandit, Aarti Tikku Singh, Charu Pragya, Sajjad Hussain Kargili, Ahmed Ayaz, Aqib Mir Magami, youth leader of the Congress there. Charu, I'll come to you, but first I'm going to Aarti first and then Sushil Pandit and then coming to you. Aarti, when the Home Minister says that when we, and by we, he meant every Indian, when we talk about Jammu and Kashmir, we talk about POK and even Aksai Chin. But our own leaders, when they raise a question and they say, bring back Article 370, what are they thinking? I feel it's only their personal interest, because the people of Jammu and Kashmir can see through this farce of theirs. Aarti first. Aarti.
Well, absolutely. It is the National Conference and PDP who enjoyed perks, who enjoyed conflict entrepreneurship, who enjoyed the rule in Jammu and Kashmir in the last 75 years. because of Article 370. Article 370 did not provide any relief, any justice, any fundamental rights to the people of Jammu and Kashmir, but it provided luxury, it provided privilege, it provided money and pelf to all these conflict entrepreneurs like Abdullahs and the Muftis. So obviously they are asking for restoration of Article 370 because this article helped them to blackmail New Delhi. It helped them to blackmail every successive government in New Delhi in the last 75 years. And you know what they did in the last 75 years? They told lies to their people that Article 370 was granting special status to Jammu and Kashmir, which was essentially nothing except the fact that Jammu and Kashmir was a Muslim majority state, and they were basically telling their people that we have a mini Pakistan within the plural secular republic democratic country of India. So this is what the lie was, and this lie has been busted. It has been exposed in 2019 on August 5th. They are not going to get back Article 370.
Absolutely,
that
Aarti.
is absolutely clear.
No, let there be no doubt. Aarti, you are absolutely correct. That Article 370 is not coming back, and it's not you and me, or it's not you or me, Aarti. It's the Home Minister of the country, and it's the government which has said.
No, it's also the Parliament.
Say whatever you may to these leaders, to these former chief ministers of Jammu and Kashmir. It's not coming back, Aarti.
It's the Parliament of India.
Yeah, it's the Parliament.
The decision.
But Ahmad Ayaz,
it's the entire
but Ahmad Ayaz,
bill.
but Aarti, listen to this. But Aarti, listen to this. What Ahmad Ayaz has to say. Ahmad Ayaz, political analyst live from Srinagar. You just heard foreign and strategic affairs expert and founder of the editor, The New Indian. Can you please tell me what's your view, sir? Because Sushil Pandit is also very keenly listening and watching Ahmad Ayaz, as the country is. Ahmad Ayaz and Sushil Pandit.
It's a wrong narration. It's a wrong narration what the Aarti was saying. You see, basically, under Article 370, the Jammu and Kashmir had a special status. No law passed by the Parliament could directly apply to the Jammu and Kashmir unless its own assembly ratified it. One that. Second,
Sushil, listen to every word.
Yes. These were the main two issues which were giving special status to the Jammu and Kashmir. So far as Article 35A is concerned, the job rights and the land rights were given to the permanent residents of the Jammu and Kashmir under 35A, which were otherwise given.
No, Ahmad Ayaz, before you may continue,
under the Maharaja
before
rule.
you may continue, Ahmad Ayaz, I would just want to stop you there.
Sure, yeah.
Sushil Pandit, can you please clarify to our learned friend Ahmad Ayaz that in our constitution, which he was very keenly mentioning, that Article 370 was only a temporary provision. Sushil, please enlighten him and to the likes of his. Please, Sushil.
And somebody must ask this question as to how this temporary provision survived for 70 years. How temporary was this temporary?
Yes.
And the original reason that this state needed autonomy because it was a Muslim majority state. What kind of an argument is this in a secular democratic republic? Why should religious denomination be the basis for any concession, any exception in a secular republic? Wasn't there a contradiction there? And incredible contradiction was that Sheikh Abdullah and his 3 colleagues who sat in the Constituent Assembly deliberated on building the Constitution of India, ratified that Constitution of India on 26th of November 1949, and then through Article 370 asked for non-implementation of that Constitution in the state of Jammu and Kashmir.
Listen to this,
How
Ahmad
ridiculous was
Ayaz.
that? How hypocritical. And if more and more concessions were sought and given on the basis of Article 370, subsequently, what have you done with them? In the name of autonomy, you drove out a small minority of Hindus from the valley. Was this autonomy given for that reasons? Today you ask for 370 and you ask for statehood. You don't ever ask for the Hindus to return to Kashmir. You don't ever ask for the justice to the victims of genocide you unleashed on them. You never ask for normalcy to be put in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. You have handed over Jammu and Kashmir to the wolves through this argument. It is shameful for senior seasoned
Ahmed Ayaz,
people.
would you want to counter?
What?
For a moment, I will forget the politicians.
Yeah, I want
But
counter.
those who
I
call
want to
themselves
counter.
journalists.
Absolutely.
No,
Those
let's
who have-
Sushil complete. Let Sushil complete.
Merits.
Imagine. I mean, they are.
No, you don't have merit on this point. That's why I said, would you want to counter? I was giving you a way out. You didn't understand, Ahmed Ayaz. I respect you. You
I would counter.
are a senior person. You are elder to me. I'm trying to give you that last option, Aarti. I'm trying to give him to. You're not understanding, Ahmed Ayaz. All those people who were trying to propagate, whether it is of the NC or the PDP, that Article 370 Charu is the only thing, because Sushil and Aarti are absolutely correct when they say, Charu, that this was being deliberately propagated to the people of Jammu and Kashmir. Deliberately being propagated. That Article 370 is something which is keeping you together. That's not. That was something which was keeping them away. Charu and then the others.
I will
Let
tell you.
Charu Pragya of the BJP.
How
No, Ahmed Ayaz, now calm down, please.
370
Thank you. Charu.
How Article 370 and 35A stood in the way of development for the people of Jammu and Kashmir. I will give you an example from 2017-2018. Our central government in India spends an average of 8,000 rupees per person, but in Kashmir spends an average of 27,300 rupees per person. Look at the difference. 8,000 for the rest of the country, 27,300 for Jammu and Kashmir. And yet development was not visible because of the discriminatory regime under 370 and 35A. After this article has been abrogated, today 1.5 lakh new projects have started in Kashmir. Are you aware of that? 1.5 lakh new projects. What does that mean? It means funds to the tune of 2.7 crore. It means jobs. It means employment. It means a better method of living. It also means, okay, forget about jobs and employment. Let's talk about security for women. As of now, please do not speak over me. This is not the way I debate.
Hold on, Kargili. Kargili, hold on. Kargili, hold on.
I do not debate.
Kargili, hold on. Can I have Aarti also now? Aarti and Charu.
Let me finish.
No, Kargili, hold on. Yeah.
My
Charu,
facts,
continue.
and then you can
Calm
come
down.
back in. So, Aishwarya, not just about the kind of development and funds which is today flowing into Jammu and Kashmir, reaching people, percolating to the last man standing. Apart from that, women have more rights. So here, if the central government passes a law to protect women, it is only after the abrogation that it is going to be available on ground to the people of Jammu and Kashmir. You talk about insurgency, how many people used to be killed in terrorist attacks. That has come down considerably. And we are working very hard to make sure that is also minimalized. We can see the frustration in people across the border already. And when Amit Shah ji visits Kashmir this time, the strength of India will become apparent. The people of Jammu and Kashmir will be very happy to meet their Home Minister. You can see it when we are celebrating Independence Day.
Abid Mir Magami of the Congress Party. Abid Mir Magami of the Congress Party. He's the leader of the Congress, Charu. Charu, people will be. But the problem as Aarti and Sushil was just trying to indicate, Charu, is with the political dispensation, is with the Mehbooba Mufti and her followers. And Omar Abdul.
There's 27,000
because they can sense that their politics is on the verge. They can sense that it's about to end. And they are doing everything they can. No. They have been using the state of Jammu and Kashmir. I'll come back to Aarti on that. I will come back to Aarti on that they have been using the state of Jammu and Kashmir as their own private, how do I say so? Like their own private land. Do whatever they want, do how you want, do whatever. Can we forget that bank scam in which Omar Abdullah has been called by the agencies? How many crores of the people of Jammu and Kashmir has been swindled away? Can I have Abid Mir Magami? And then I'll go to Kargili. Ahmed Mir Magami, your point, please.
Okay. Archie talk about development. Let me clear you. The visit is not
can I have
going to
Archie
make
there?
any difference. The visit
Please
is
clear.
not going to make any difference in the lives of the people of J&K. The same tales of fabricated falsehood. I have a privilege to ask you, what is the motto of Amit Shah's visit in Kashmir? What are the developments of his ruling government has done?
Oh, you'll tell us?
Open your eyes and see. Today's the fruit business of Kashmir, that is disgusting. The fruit growers of Kashmir are forced to uproot their trees. Do you know why? Do you have answer? Why Irani's apples on market, not Kashmiri apples? You talk about development? Let me tell you one more thing. I will remind you, the freaking nepotism on the service selection board and other departments of J&K all speaks the favoritism of his government. One more thing. After 370 removal, tell me the list of developments. Remind me, we have no regional government here. All have done by your governor. Tell me, why not Kashmiri apples in market? Why Irani apples? You talk about
Talking about
development.
apples, I'll get an agrarian expert and we'll talk about it. I'm talking.
Let me
Pata nahi. No, Charu, I'll come to you. Charu, I just want to get Kargil in. Charu, no, I'll get an agriculture expert and I will give you that answer also.
No, it's not.
Also, but this is coming. No, I could not have viewers. Sushil Pandit is smiling, but I'll tell you that may be a point. But to bring it when I'm talking about Amit Shah's, listen, that is apt for a Rahul Gandhi follower. That is apt. Like Rahul Gandhi was Sushil Pandit. That like Rahul Gandhi was trying to find that आटे like आटे को वो लिटर में बेचने वाली दुकान. This guy is saying भाई 370 का तो ठीक है, ये बताओ एप्पल क्यों नहीं जा रहे? भाई एप्पल क्यों नहीं जा रहे? मैं I will get an agriculture expert and we'll discuss. That may be an important issue for you. I understand it is, but it's a more. Sir, I will talk to. Sir, I understand your concern. I will raise. Can I go to Mr. Kargili? Can I go to Mr. Kargili? Sushil ji, I'm coming. Hold on, please. Kargili.
70 that there will be empowerment of the people.
Kargil.
There will be empowerment. There will be development in both Jammu and Kashmir and in Ladakh.
Ahmed
We have
Ayaz,
seen
Kargili, Ahmed
Chinese aggression after abrogation of Article 370, and we have given the pasture land and we have declared it a buffer zone in eastern Ladakh. Have we forgotten after Article 370 this has happened? And we have told the nation that na koi aaya tha, na hi kisi ne hamari zameen li. This is the reason that we have lost our territory. And now in Jammu and Kashmir, there is no peace. People need to be engaged. The government need to engage with the people and its representatives, both in Jammu and in
Charu, the
Kashmir.
government is not engaging.
Charu,
the government is not engaging, is it?
No,
Charu,
it is irrelevant.
Charu, is the government not engaging?
They don't have any vision.
I have no
They
idea
don't-
what cave he is living in. I have no idea what cave he is living in, because the fact is that the government is engaging at every level, even with apple farmers. Even with apple farmers. So
no.
trade has increased. Trade has actually increased. I have no idea, sir, what cave you come
Government is
from.
not
But when
even
I,
able to give-
when
But
I
Abid
am
Mir Magami
speaking
also.
today, I am speaking from a
Government
place
has
of
not-
giving you only facts.
Government
So
is not
if
even
you
able
are-
to give a permit.
No,
to
I'll
let
just tell you.
every permit
Can I have
to
Aarti and Sushil Pandit both
honors
after this?
in Ladakh.
I'm just coming to both of you. Aarti Tikku Singh, Aarti, I'll just tell you, for the first time post Article 370, the Gujars got representation in the Parliament of India. Investments came from to Kashmir for the first time, from other parts of India and internationally as well. No separate flag or constitution, domicile equality for women, no passport for stone pelters. Is this their problem? Is this their problem, Aarti? Is this the real problem? That there is no passport for the stone pelters? Sushil Pandit, is this Ahmed Ayaz's real problem? That no passport will be given to stone pelters? Is this his real problem?
Please have been totally private from assembly.
One by one. Sushil Pandit. Charu, I'm coming after
That
you.
their pasture land has been captured.
Kargili, calm down,
Article
please.
370, Aishwarya.
Kargili, calm down, please.
More
Sushil
than-
Pandit.
Thank you, Aishwarya.
Sir.
Under Article 370, in the regime of Mehbooba Mufti, more than 400 stone pelters were given a job of relationship manager in J&K Bank. Under Article 370, lakhs of people living in Jammu and Kashmir were disenfranchised. They could neither vote nor contest elections. They could not even own a house or a shop in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. This is what Article 370 did. Article 370 was a curse on the state of Jammu and Kashmir. It has been removed, but those who are crying about apples are actually crying about their upset apple cart. They can no longer lord over the state of Jammu and Kashmir as their personal fiefdom. They cannot loot anymore the government land under Roshni Act. This is what 370 has done. Today, there is an oversight of Comptroller and Auditor General. There is an oversight of an entire system that prevails through Parliament. But earlier, under 370, Parliament was kept in abeyance. Constitution was kept in abeyance. Comptroller and Auditor General was kept in abeyance. Why? In the name of autonomy, so that you could loot openly.
I would like to respond.
What are you
and
saying?
not be accountable.
I would like to respond.
You could commit a genocide and not deliver justice.
Ahmadiyaz is countering. Ahmadiyaz is countering, and then Aarti and then Charu.
For Article 370.
Ahmadiyaz is countering.
But you're not clamoring for your Hindu neighbors.
Yes, Ahmad.
You're not clamoring for the
Ahmad Shah, boli, carry on.
Because of 370 is wrong. Why?
One by
Because
one.
to say that stone pelting was happening because of 370 was in place, it is wrong. 370 was there right from 1948. And there was no stone pelting. To say that 370 was in the way of development. No, it was not there.
Aarti's audio.
No industries could be set up. No, to say that. Allow me to speak. Allow me to talk. To say that it was in the way of corruption. It is wrong. Does it mean that no corrupt official
Aarti and Ahmadiyaz.
no corrupt was police in place of 370? It is again a wrong thing. Do you say there were private investors when 370 was in place?
Absolutely not. 370 was a psychological and emotional barrier.
This is the wrong propaganda you are doing.
It created a wall of hatred.
370 was removed
It created a wall of
because
hatred.
it was
No
in
way,
the agenda
absolutely
of
not.
the
This is
Bharatiya
absolutely
Janata
absurd.
Party.
He doesn't know
Removal of
what he's talking
370 has
about.
not brought
He
anything good to the Jammu and Kashmir.
He's
Tell me
lying
what has
through his
changed.
teeth.
Tell me one thing what has changed after
Absolutely not.
370 was
Article
abrogated.
370
Corruption
created a
still
wall of
continues.
hatred
No,
against
Aarti.
democracy.
Aarti, just listen to Ahmadiyaz for a minute. I want the viewers. I want the people of India. Charu, can I have Charu Pragya there, please? Ahmadiyaz, you say you know, and viewers, listen to this. Ahmadiyaz, you are a senior person. You said you know why Article 370 was removed, right? This is what you said. Charu, Sushil, and Aarti, please listen to what Ahmadiyaz has to say. Ahmadiyaz, can you repeat yourself what you just said? Why was Article 370 removed? And if I may just ask, did Amit Shah himself called and tell you that this is the reason why is he removing? So please tell me, Ahmadiyaz. Please tell me. Why do you feel?
Give me 30 seconds. Give me 30. Give me 30 seconds.
45
to
is
say
yours.
that the Article 370 was in, to say that stone pelting was happening just because of Article 370 was there. No. 370 was there right from 1948. There was no stone pelting. To say that
no, now you come to the point.
Come in the ways of development. No, there were private. Wait. There were private.
Yes, I know he is wrong. Aarti, you are right.
There were public sector undertakings set up in Kashmir. To say that it was in the ways of corruption, no.
Charu's audio.
And then corruption was there. Just tell me, it was just because it was on the BJP's agenda.
Charu, there is some problem with your audio, Charu. Charu, I would have to disconnect and then connect you back. No, Ahmadiyaz. No, now it's better. Carry on.
Yeah, Aishwarya, 1 minute. I need to give him some facts. First of all, I don't think he understands the ground reality.
Okay, Ahmadiyaz, now you calm down. Ahmadiyaz, calm down. Ahmadiyaz, I gave you 45, now you calm down, Charu.
Who utilized the innocent youth of Jammu and Kashmir by allowing people across the border to influence them. They were the ones who misused these youth by giving them 500 rupees in hand and saying, go throw stones at your own armed forces. They were the people who were taking the money which was Jammu and Kashmir for the welfare of the people and built their own palaces.
Ahmadiyaz, now you calm down.
No, I would respond.
Their own kids will not be found in the press. India.
No, why
Have
was
you
the accession
seen?
done
None
with
of their
India?
kids are
Just to
actually
see
in
that
the
Pakistan is
They
not
all
India.
went abroad. They were all settled.
Ahmed, calm down. Ahmed, sir, don't do this. Don't force me to put your fetter down, Ahmed Ayaz. I don't do that. We don't do that here at Republic. Please calm down.
I am not shouting. You've had your turn. You've made no sense at all. Let me speak for now. What our government has done is when job opportunities go, when inclusiveness increases, when the whole country is integrated as one, the youth have better things to do. They've got better things to do than throw stones at the army. Now they're lining up to join that very same army. Now they're queuing up for Bharti. But you will not remember that. You will not see that because your vision is very narrow because you're supporting those who are creating terrorism and insurgency in our country. You are supporting separatists.
Tell me one better thing has been done.
No, it doesn't matter. Lots of people in Kashmir are separatists.
After removal of Article 3.
I am sorry. Lots of people in Kashmir are separatists. Your
No,
location
you are
does not
sitting in
matter.
Kashmir. Do you want me to get the Kashmiris in?
What is your
I'll get the Jammu and Kashmiris in. I have Sushil Pandit and Aarti Tikku Singh also. Sushil Pandit. Ahmed Ayaz says just because he's sitting in Srinagar, he says that he's right. Sushil Pandit. Sushil Pandit. No, Ahmed Ayaz, now you calm down, sir. I've shown much needed respect to you. Please don't force me. Please don't force me, sir. Please calm down now. Sushil Pandit, and then I'm coming to Aarti. Kargili, I'm coming to you. Yeah, Sushil Pandit.
Better thing which that Article 3 has done.
Mr. Ahmed Ayaz, as if
Sushil Pandit, thank you.
Revelation. Yes, as if he's making a big revelation when he says removing Article 370 was on the agenda of BJP. Of course it was on the agenda of BJP. And BJP got a mandate to remove it.
It was open.
Mandate to remove it. And they had to remove it because they were obligated to that mandate. It had to be removed. Which is why it is a legitimate step to take. Article 370 was not surreptitiously moved. It was moved openly
Supreme Court.
In a session of Parliament with debate with all the sides.
Magami, calm down.
It was done.
No, I have a question to Sushil Pandit.
Article 370. Article 370 was on
okay. I'm coming to you after this. Let him complete.
It received a mandate and it was removed. Period. Now,
Magami has a question for Sushil Pandit and Abid Mir Magami, leader of the Congress party, wants to ask Sushil Pandit and Aarti Tikku Singh a question.
Give it 10 seconds.
Go on, carry on, Magami.
Give it 10 seconds. I have a question to Sushil Pandit.
Okay, Ahmed Ayaz, calm down, please.
After revocation of Article 370, how many Kashmiri Pandits rehabilitated in Kashmir? Tell me. How many Kashmiri Pandits rehabilitated in Kashmir after revocation of 370?
The question,
Tell me. Show me the list. Show me the list. Show me the list.
No. I'm not claiming that they have been rehabilitated. I'm not saying that Kashmiri Pandits have returned to Kashmir.
You talk about 370. You talk about 370.
So long as
I need correct answer.
One by one, Magami, now calm down. You can't keep on repeating. I'll only tell you, Sushil and Aarti. You please answer. You please answer. But I'll tell you, Magami. Do you want me to tell you how many terrorists have been neutralized after Article 370? I know you have a problem because now there is an IPC there. I know you have a problem because every Indian can go there and everyone is equal. I know you have a problem, especially the Congress and the NC and the PDP, Sushil and Aarti. Aarti, I know their problem. Aarti Tikku saying, I know their problem because now their politics of division and divide is coming to an end. Aarti Tikku Singh.
How many? You talk about terrorism.
Aarti Tikku Singh. Magami, now calm down. Kargili, calm down. Aarti. Please.
After the nullification of Article 370,
and these are live visuals.
One of the biggest things that really has helped Kashmiri Pandits is the fact that Kashmiri Pandit women who were disqualified as citizens of Jammu and Kashmir for marrying outside the state, they today are qualified citizens and state subjects of Jammu and Kashmir. Their children who had...
Absolutely, Aarti. I'm just cutting in for 10 seconds. Home Minister Amit Shah has arrived in Jammu and Kashmir. I know Ahmed Ayaz is sweating. Abid Mir Magami is sweating. Sajid Hussain Kargili is wiping his sweat off. Aarti, because as you were correctly saying, Sushil Pandit was pointing it, Charu was putting it right to the perspective. And these are live visuals. Please carry on, Aarti. I'm staying with the live visuals, but please carry on. Carry on, Aarti.
I need answer.
Magami, please calm down. We are going one by one. Thank you. Yeah.
One of the biggest things that has happened for Kashmiri Pandits is all the women
PIP.
who had married outside Jammu and Kashmir state, who had married non-state subjects, today stand qualified as state subjects. Their children who had lost all the rights, the fundamental rights to vote or education or employment, they all have the rights. They have the right to inherit their property, the property of their parents and grandparents. So this gentleman, he has no idea what he is talking about. Second thing is, yes, the return and rehabilitation of Kashmiri Pandits remains unresolved, but I have no doubt that it will get resolved. Kashmiri Pandits will return and rehabilitate. In the last 4 years, many things have happened. First of all, the ban on Jamaat-e-Islami, the ban on JKLF, the fact that a lot of people who benefited from this war of attrition, this proxy war of Pakistan, they today are behind the bars, and we will see justice delivered to Kashmiri Pandits.
And that's their problem, Charu. Charu, yeah, that's the problem. Absolutely. When these visuals, Charu, of Home Minister Amit Shah landing at the Jammu airport with MOS Prime Minister's office, the governor, everyone there. I understand the problem, but Ahmad Ayaz is not ready to openly say the real problem. The real problem is that the politics of these leaders who thought that it's their territory, they can do what they want, how they want, has ended, Charu. Pragya, ended like how in capitals. Charu.
You know, Aishwarya, there is a cultural shift, the abrogation of Article 370. That cultural shift says that activities from before the insurgents and the selfish politicians took over the valley is back. For example, cinema theatre is back to the valley. Now movies will be screened there. For 32 years it had not happened. Why was it stopped? Who stopped it? It's because some other culture was being propagated. Now at least that will not happen. With the banning of TFI in the rest of the country, insurgents will be controlled everywhere. People who are anti-India will be put on the list and checked everywhere, and that's going to impact Kashmir also. So this is a government which has got a zero tolerance policy towards terror. This is a government which has put the top of its priority list, and we've walked the talk. We have delivered. We have shown how we can make political will. So these changes will go a long way, Aishwarya. I know people are celebrating on ground, even if a few panelists on television today are not able to see that. So when women feel secure, when children have good schools to go to, when there are job opportunities, when there are entertainment opportunities, when people across the border cannot influence our youngsters, that's when real progress happens, and that is what this government is going to do. It's 360 degrees of development.
Sushil Pandit, I can sense their problem. But it's only that they are not. No, Ahmad Ayaz, can I have Ahmad Ayaz fader on, please? And instead of me, can I have the live visuals, please, director? Thank you very much. No, Ahmad Ayaz, I'll come to you. Hold on. Sushil Pandit. And live visuals of Amit Shah in the middle. Thank you. Sushil Pandit. Ahmad Ayaz, calm down. I'll come to you. First Sushil Pandit, then you. Thank you. Sushil Pandit, please carry on, sir.
Thank you. Today is Durga Ashtami.
Carry on, sir.
Yes, it is a big day. It is a day when Mahishasur Mardini had slayed the demon. It is a huge festival for the rest of India, and I, through your channel, greet every patriotic Indian. And those who ask me this question, how many Kashmiri Hindus have returned to Kashmir? On this day of Durga Ashtami, Mahishasur Mardini, I promise we are coming back. You shake in your shoes, we are coming back and getting our homes back. Getting our land back. Realize this, note this. Home Minister has landed in Jammu. He will soon be visiting the valley. You will see the times in your lifetime. Very soon, in near future, you will see us return triumphant, return with justice, return with security. We are not going to come to be butchered by your compatriots who still wield guns. They will have to be first neutralized. The entire state, the entire Kashmir Valley will have to be sanitized of violence and of jihad. And then will patriots from rest of the country come and settle there. And we Kashmiri Hindus will lead each and every patriot coming back to the valley. This is a promise to you on a Durga Ashtami day. Take it down. Remember this. I'm not going to speak anymore on this issue. And
Ahmed
your
Ayaz.
questions should not come over and over again. We are coming.
Sushil, what
Charu,
happens?
coming back to you. Ahmed Ayaz, counter.
Sushil, what happens?
Ahmed Ayaz
tomorrow?
wants to counter like
Let us hope
always.
for the best.
Yeah.
Let us. Yeah. Let us see what happens tomorrow. Let us hope for the best. But we talk as on today. As on today's situation is on the ground that Kashmiri Pandits, whoever had come here to serve, do some job, they too have left. That's one part of it. Second is that when Aarti says that opportunities for employment has opened, let her say about one industry which has been set up where there could be opportunities of employment for the youth. Let her say that there is a change in the corruption. There is a decrease in the corruption. Let her say that there is not even a single man being killed by the militants now. We see today also, yesterday also we have seen militant attacks happening. Why do you
First of all, stop calling them militants.
You can sense the ground.
Please
Why do you say
stop
things are
calling
so...
them militants. This
Whatever
is a lie.
you call it,
They
that
are
is not
jihadis.
issue for me. You call anything, that is not an issue for me.
Innocents in the name of a religion are jihadis.
You call it anything, that is you. I tell you here, I would like to correct you. When militancy started in 90, it was with a publicity,
it was jihad.
Plebiscite. Let me tell you.
Listen, you don't correct anyone, you correct yourself first.
It did not stop. It did not stop.
Ahmed Ayaz.
It did not start with jihad.
Ahmed Ayaz, Charu, I'm coming. I know you want.
Neither it is
Kargili.
It started with
Ahmed
that
Ayaz,
time.
rather than correcting others, you need to correct yourself first.
You may call it.
Kargili and then Charu. Kargili.
Why? Tell me.
Ahmed Ayaz, calm down. No, I've heard you.
Tell me why.
You want to correct the world and not yourself. What can I say? Kargili.
First of all,
you tell me why
I wish this visit of Home Minister will be the one of the good step for the welfare of the people of Jammu and Kashmir. But as of now, the situation in Jammu and Kashmir is not better. People are demanding jobs, and people are suffering due to the government policies everywhere. Even in Ladakh, also the people are youths are jobless, and everywhere people are demanding constitutional safeguards. But government has failed to provide constitutional safeguards for the Ladakhi people, as well as in Jammu and Kashmir. We have seen recently the laden trucks in Jammu and Kashmir full of fruits, and their economy was shaking. I think this is the time when Home Minister should intervene and redress their issues. Political issues apart, he is the Home Minister of our country. So we all should, even in every Kashmiri, even in Jammu, people of Jammu and Kashmir, all should welcome his visit, and we all should be hopeful that there will be some engagement with the people of Jammu and Kashmir. As of now, there is no engagement.
Okay, Charu. Okay, Charu.
Your rhetoric is actually falling on deaf ears of the audience, because here we are telling you how many new projects have been launched. Here we are telling you how many new job opportunities have been created. And I agree with Sushil ji when he says that don't call it militants. Don't call it militants. Call them jihadis. Because people who walk the streets shouting convert, die or leave are not militants. They are jihadis. They have only one purpose to serve in the valley, and they did their best. They created an exodus. Lots of people, too many people for the longest of time have been away from their homes, but that is changing now. And because it is changing, there are people who are troubled by it. So when you say that, can you say that not even one civilian was killed? I can very confidently say that the number has been very, very steadily and rapidly declining, and that is only thanks to this government. That is only thanks to this government. Actually, we would all want Ram Raj.
Talk of employment opportunities.
I would like to say राज्य है, लेकिन राज्य दुनिया में कहीं नहीं आया है ना. At least we are getting there. Sir, I don't understand why you have this innate need to interrupt everybody. Can you not hear facts?
Tell me where.
Employment opportunities की मैं बात कर रही हूँ. So when money is being invested, who is creating? Okay, आपको मैं example देती हूँ. एक factory लग रही है, उसमें कौन नौकरी करेगा? नहीं, who is going to be doing the jobs in a factory which is coming up? Tell me. A hotel is opening there. Who is going to be doing the jobs in that hotel? अरे आप कौन सी दुनिया में हो यार? मैं आपको बता रही हूँ. 1.5 लाख प्रोजेक्ट शुरू हुए 2019 के बाद. कौन सा 5 स्टार नहीं आया है?
कौन सा? एक बताओ.
सुशील पंडित एंडिंग कमेंट्स. चारू होल्ड ऑन. अहमद अयाज होल्ड ऑन. सुशील पंडित एंडिंग कमेंट्स. Sushil Pandit, 30 seconds. Sushil Pandit, ending comments. Sushil, 30 seconds.
I challenge any of these jihadi sympathizers on your panel to refute this, that the last tourist season this year in Jammu and Kashmir was the best ever in the history. Rooms went for 60, 70,000 a night and were still not available.
Absolutely.
Millions landed in Kashmir. The entire tourist industry made money hand over fist. And they are cribbing. Today, entire country is enjoying Kashmir apples. And they are cribbing. They are cribbing.
As they should, but Magami has a problem. Like Sushil Pandit, I have less time, but Charu, the Congress leader on the panel, Magami has a problem because like Rahul Gandhi is still searching for that shop which sells atta in litter. Magami, you also have the same problem. What can I do? That's the time I have. Sushil Pandit, Charu Pragya, Ahmad Ayaz. दूसरों को ठीक कीजिए sir, but correct yourself also. See the reality. Thank you very much, viewers, and thank you everyone on the panel. That's the time I had on Burning Question. Don't go anywhere. It's Arnab Goswami, the man himself, after the break.
Punjab police bust Pakistan's inter-services intelligence-backed drone-based Khalistan Tiger Force terror module. Apprehend 2 of its operatives from Chamkaur Sahib area. This was reported by Director General of Police Punjab Gaurav Yadav. According to Punjab Police, the terror module is being operated by Canada-based terrorist and gangster Arshdeep Singh, alias Arsh Dala. Reported to be a close associate of KTF's Canada-based chief Hardeep Singh Nijjar. Organizations believed to be pro-Kannada have hit out at the Congress and Rahul Gandhi, raising their objections to Rahul Gandhi's image being pasted on the Karnataka flag. The organizations further went on to demand an apology from the Congress as well as Rahul Gandhi. Here's a look at more top stories from across the country. The death toll in the case of fire that broke out at a Durga Puja Pandal at Bhadoi in Uttar Pradesh has risen to 6. At least 64 people have been reported injured following the incident that took place at the Aurai Kotwali area in the district. Punjab police bust Pakistan's inter-services intelligence-backed drone-based Khalistan Tiger Force terror module. Apprehend 2 of its operatives from Chamkaur Sahib area. This was reported by Director General of Police Punjab Gaurav Yadav. According to Punjab Police, the terror module is being operated by Canada-based terrorist and gangster Arshdeep Singh, alias Arsh Dala. Reported to be a close associate of KTF's Canada-based chief Hardeep Singh Nijjar. Organizations believed to be pro-Kannada have hit out at the Congress and Rahul Gandhi, raising their objections to Rahul Gandhi's image being pasted on the Karnataka flag. The organizations further went on to demand an apology from the Congress as well as Rahul Gandhi. Here's a look at more top stories from across the country. The death toll in the case of fire that broke out at a Durga Puja Pandal at Bhadoi in Uttar Pradesh has risen to 6. At least 64 people have been reported injured following the incident that took place at the Aurai Kotwali area in the district. Punjab police bust Pakistan's inter-services intelligence-backed drone-based Khalistan Tiger Force terror module. Apprehend 2 of its operatives from Chamkaur Sahib area. This was reported by Director General of Police Punjab Gaurav Yadav. According to Punjab Police, the terror module is being operated by Canada-based terrorist and gangster Arshdeep Singh, alias Arsh Dala, reported to be a close associate of KTF's Canada-based chief Hardeep Singh Nijjar. Organizations believed to be pro-Kannada have hit out at the Congress and Rahul Gandhi, raising their objections to Rahul Gandhi's image being pasted on the Karnataka flag. The organizations further went on to demand an apology from the Congress as well as Rahul Gandhi. Here's a look at more top stories from across the country. The death toll in the case of fire that broke out at a Durga Puja Pandal at Bhadoi in Uttar Pradesh has risen to 6. At least 64 people have been reported injured following the incident that took place at the Aurai Kotwali area in the district. Punjab police bust Pakistan's inter-services intelligence-backed drone-based Khalistan Tiger Force terror module, apprehend 2 of its operatives from Chamkaur Sahib area. This was reported by Director General of Police Punjab Gaurav Yadav. According to Punjab Police, the terror module is being operated by Canada-based terrorist and gangster Arshdeep Singh, alias Arsh Dala, reported to